وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد النبي وعلى أصحابه وأزواجه وآل بيته. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. This is the first time I'm here for a lecture. I came once to attend a lecture, was a Saudian sheikh from Saudi Arabia, but it was a long time ago, like 3 years ago probably. And I know that you've been expecting Brother Abdul Karim, but I hope that I will be filling part of what he's supposed to do. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from him, from me, from all of you. I've been requested to speak to all of you about 40 Nawawi Hadith. And if I will go and find details, every Hadith probably will take like a month. But I will brief what my shuyukh said, because I will explain the 40 hadiths from the perspective of my direct sheikh, Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen. May Allah rest him in peace. He is my direct sheikh, and Sheikh bin Baz, may Allah rest him in peace, also is my direct sheikh, and others, but I don't want to talk about too much things, because most of them may be ceased from talking. And I have plenty great shuyukh from Egypt, and most of them died, except two. May Allah give them long life. Sheikh Abu Ishaq al-Huwaini is my direct sheikh too, and Sheikh Mustafa ibn al-Adawi is my direct sheikh. So may Allah give them long life and accept their good deeds and forgive any mistake they probably have done, because every human being makes mistakes. Every sheikh makes mistakes. I make lots of mistakes. I'm subjected to do many more mistakes. But the point is to acknowledge your mistake and to regret it and to correct it in the heart of the others. Don't just continue and hide your mistakes. Just tell them, I made a mistake. I thought it's authentic hadith, and it is not authentic hadith. So we will start about the 40 hadiths of Imam al-Nawawi, who died late in the 7th century after Hijrah, specifically year 676 after Hijrah. He died. May Allah rest him in peace. And the many shuyukh, they look at him, they look at him as he has some wrong idea about the attributes and names of Allah. He did not deny any, but he interpreted in a way it doesn't suit what the Quran and Sunnah has. But he'd never decline any of names or any of attributes. I'm talking about Imam al-Nawawi, and it's not my opinion. This is opinion of my direct Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen. So May Allah forgive him that mistakes, but he or his books which he prepared for Islamic studies everywhere. You can hardly find a masjid which doesn't have a book of Riyadh al-Salihin. Very hard to find a masjid without Riyadh al-Salihin. Very hard to find a masjid without 40 hadiths of the new Nawawi hadiths. They are not 40. They are actually they are 42. But Arabs, they disregard the small numbers. 43, 42, they say 40. 38, 37, they say 40. They round it up. So today we will start with a unique hadith which carries 1/3 of your deen. Maybe probably you heard it from many others, but I have to do what I'm requested to do. This hadith is narrated by Abu Hafs, Umar ibn al-Khattab, the third successor after Rasulullah sallallahu, the second successor after Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And this hadith, they call it Ahadith al-Ahad. Ahad means is narrated in each step of the chain by single one only. And many of some scholars, especially recent, those who are speaking to Muslims, they deny Ahadith al-Ahad. And if they deny Ahadith al-Ahad, they should deny this hadith. إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله ومن كانت هجرته إلى دنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. This is what Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu arda said. I heard it from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He did not say some other Sahabi told me that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. No, he spoke about direct hearing from Rasulullah, and this is high, very high level of authenticating the hadiths. As-sama', you hear it directly. So you was alive, according to the condition of Imam Bukhari, you was alive in the time of the speaker himself, which was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He lived in the time of Rasulullah, and he listened to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Top authentic hadith carries 1/3 of your deen. إنما الأعمال بالنيات. The reward of actions based on your intention. What's your intention? Allah knows it, and you know. Everybody knows what was his intention. Yeah, maybe I am acting as if my intention for the sake of Allah, but it's not the truth in my heart. Allah knows best. So nobody can deceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knows the intention. إِنَّهُ يَعْلَمُ الْجَهْرَ وَمَا يَخْفَى. He knows what you speak out loud, what you hide in your heart. So be aware of Allah. Allah cannot reward you according to the opinion of people about you. Maybe the opinion of Many shuyukh, according to their people who love them too much. But the niyyah is not it is not by number. It is by niyyah. What is your intention? All of you came here today. Your intention to pray Maghrib and to listen to some advices and to enjoy food, right? So now let's put the priority for what you came for salah. This is top priority, and for the speech. But maybe someone, his top priority is to come to enjoy the meal. Allah knows his situation. So his reward according to that niyyah. He came for food. And no problem to pray with the people. And no problem to listen to the guy who will talk. But some others came from far. They came for the sake of Allah. And they came to attend the Jama'ah and for the lecture of some knowledge. So they are not equal. They cannot be equal. إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. Why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam repeated that part? إنما الأعمال بالنيات confirmed, complete meaning. Rewards according to the niyyah. But he's back to say وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَا نَوَى. Again, to double confirm the issue of niyyah. The issue of niyyah. And he gave example of that. فَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ فَهِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Whoever will migrate from his homeland to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was alive, so his hijrah is based on his niyyah to leave all of his property, all of his family, all of his descendants behind his back, and to travel, sometimes on foot from Mecca to Medina, sometimes alone during that long trip, which is full of risks. Full of risks. Day and night, wild animals, scorpions, snakes, heat. Maybe he will lose or finish his food and drinks. He will die on the way. And he wants to reach the Medina of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So whoever will die on the way, and I hope me and you, we will die on the way, not off the way. When you travel to a long distance trip, if you are traveling from here to California, for example, if there is a straight, for example, probably it is, but I am not good in roads. Maybe there is a direct road to take you from center of New Jersey till you reach California. Probably it exists, but I don't know. But let's say this is the example. So if someone died on the way, he was making a trip from here to there, but he's on the road. Like those who died on the way during migration from Mecca to Medina. They left the land of Kufr, land of worshipping idols, and they sacrifice everything to be with Rasulullah, to fight beside Rasulullah, probably to lose their life at the first moment of the fight. They don't care for that. They care for being with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, but there is no Rasulullah now. He is, according to the human laws, he is under the rebels now, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he is not alive as any one of you. So how to make hijrah to Rasulullah now? Hijrah to Rasulullah now is to make hijrah from your bad actions to the actions according or matching the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But not any sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are many fabricated hadiths. There are many fabricated sunnah. There are many wrong things, wrong teaching around and everywhere. It is your responsibility to search for the authentic hadith. If you find someone to tell you this is authentic, this is not authentic, that's good. You could go back to him and ask him. But if not, don't say, oh, this is what my fathers taught me. No, it's not enough. The major problems in the Quran for all the four nations, they used to refuse the new message and they say, we will follow what our forefathers used to follow. We will worship what our forefathers used to worship. This is their problem. Don't be like them. Make true hijrah from sinful deeds to good deeds. From any good deeds with no intention to good deeds, even simple deeds with intention. That makes big difference. For example, someone came to pray Maghrib because he used to come to pray Maghrib. But another guy, he came with intention for Allah and to obey Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he came out of being obedient to Allah and the Messenger. He came, when he left his house with that intention. He left his house for the reward of every step to elevate a higher rank in the paradise and to erase a sinful deed. This is alive in his heart, not like any other guy who comes to Salah. But it is not in his heart. He doesn't recall the reward. He doesn't recall the niyyah. It is better for you to have good niyyah for everything. Sip of water, I'm drinking because Allah told me, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Don't kill yourself. So I'm drinking to maintain my life out of being obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not to be dehydrated. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam found someone someday, people are surrounding him and he fell on the ground. He said, what happened to him? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. They said, oh, he's fasting, he is making Hajj and he promised to make on foot and to be fasting. He said, let him eat and let him ride, as long as he is weak to do that. So don't kill yourself, because Allah forbade you to kill yourself. Yourself is not owned by you. Yes, it is. It is under your control, but it's not owned by you. It's owned by Allah. So you do to your soul what Allah wants you to do to your soul. Actions, as Rasulullah ﷺ separated between actions with niyyah and both with niyyah. Other guy, he left the country of his mother tongue. He left to collect some money, to help his family. That's good niyyah. But he is not even thinking that he is going there, he will be among the kuffar. He need to invite them to Deen of Islam. He need to be a good example between them, to urge them and to make them to love to be Muslim. He's not in his, it is not in his heart. So his niyyah is for money. He is migrating from, for example, Egypt, which is my country, Egypt, to America to marry some woman, to collect some money, to pay her dowry. Islam is not in his heart. Yeah, I will be praying, but it is not in his heart to search for a masjid. It is not in his heart to pray on time. He combine 3-4 salawat together whenever he have time. It is not equal. That guy who came with full niyyah to be a caller to Allah and to the messenger. And another one who just came to collect money or to marry some woman, or some they came while they are illegal here, so they came to find some woman who will accept him and will grant him papers. And he won't hesitate to touch her, to smile to her, he won't hesitate. He wanted to get her heart. And she is looking at him, maybe she is a faithful woman to him. She wants to share another man with him. So probably she is faithful. She will give him her heart. And he, once he get married, all right, he start to change because he got paper now. And the problem starts. Many kids, they will be lost if he had kids from her. Sometimes illegitimate kids before the paper or before marriage, and sometimes after marriage. So you need to have niyyah for everything. If you open a door to leave, say Bismillah tawakkaltu ala Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. You have complete surety that Allah will guard you with these words, which said by Rasulullah. So you are leaving, you're not afraid of anything to happen to your home or to happen to you during the way, because you left your home counting on Allah. You close the door at night time as Rasulullah advised you and say Bismillah. You cover your pots and you say Bismillah to stop the devil from reaching your food. If you married before reaching your wife, you say Bismillah, Allahumma jannibna shaytana wa jannib shaytana ma razaqtana. Out of obedience to Rasulullah. You worshipping Allah in every possible way. You eat food, you say Bismillah to be strong, so you could be doing your duties toward your deen first, and then comes your family. Niyyah. You need to have niyyah. Make sure you have niyyah in everything. Dressing something new, you read the hadith of dressing something new. New hat, you say, Bismillah, غطاء للرأس. And then you continue the dua, you complete the dua. اللهم أسألك من خيره وخير ما هو له وأعوذ بك من شره وشر ما هو له الحمد لله الذي رزقني هذا غطاء الرأس هذا وألبسني من غير حول مني ولا قوة. You have a good house, don't get it through riba, usury. Get the house to protect your family, but get it from halal way. If you got stuck and it happened that you got it from haram way, which is riba way, ask Allah forgiveness and make tawbah. And if you have the money to clear it, to clear the loan, clear it now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Niyyah. Niyyah. Some people, they migrated from Mecca to Medina and died on the way. Allah said about them in the Quran, in Surah An-Nisa, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن يهاجر في سبيل الله يجد في الأرض مراغما كثيرا وسعة ومن يخرج من بيته مهاجرا إلى الله ورسوله and whoever will leave his home migrating to Allah and His Messenger. But what happened? وَمَن يَخْرُجْ مِن بَيْتِهِ مُهَاجِرًا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ ثُمَّ يُدْرِكْهُ الْمَوْتُ. But he died on the way. He died on the way. فَقَدْ وَقَعَ أَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. His reward will be completed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He didn't reach his destination. None of us will reach the destination. My destination is pool of Rasulullah on day of Qiyamah. And it should be your destination. But maybe I die before. And no one will drink from the pool of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam unless he's sincere, he has a good niyyah, and he never commits shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Niyyah. Some people, they sacrifice a big bull for, they say, for Allah and for Sayyid al-Badawi, for example. Sayyid al-Badawi, if any Egyptians here? No. Sayyid al-Badawi is a buried guy in Egypt. They make a big mosque over his body, a big dome over his grave, and they sacrifice for the sake of him and Allah. The sacrifice is not accepted, and you cannot eat from that meat because it was not only for Allah. Niyyah. Actions are three types. Actions by heart, actions by tongue, actions by organs. Remember, what are the three types? By heart, by tongue, by organs. What are the three types, ya Muhammad? By heart, by tongue, and by organs. Organs like vision, hearing, touching, taking walks toward. These are the organs. And the hidden action is what in the heart. Because by tongue, and this is the worst for man, to make excessive talking by tongue. You talk too much, you commit too much mistakes, and you will be charged for every single word that came out of your tongue. If you have something through your mind and never talk with, it is not considered. You want to be charged with. For example, someone has in his mind, I want to divorce that wife. And he keep talking to himself. But he never said it by his tongue or by his organs to send a message or a text message to her to say you are divorced. He just that wish in his mind, and that's it, in his heart, but never expose it. Is not counted. Even if he said in his heart 100 times he's divorced. But as long as he never took an action with the tongue or with any of the organs, all right, so it's not considered. And when you go all around the world now, especially Islamic world, you find too much fitan. Maybe someone will love it by his heart, but he speaks well against it, but he loves it by his heart. Or if he get a chance, he will go and attend. His heart is which has a niyyah of loving doing that, he will be taken with his heart, because he wish if he disobeyed Allah, if he get a chance. That is recorded. That is recorded. If someone wanted to go for Hajj, but he intended to steal the money from the pocket of Hajjaj, Allah threatened him in the Quran. وَمَنْ يُرِدْ فِيهِ بِإِلْحَادٍ بِظُلْمٍ نُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Who will intend to go to the Masjid al-Haram to steal the money of Hajj, Allah will send a torment punishment over him. And this is how Allah threatened those who have a bad intention before they go to Mecca for Hajj or Umrah. Many people from my country, they go for Umrah to steal or to keep begging people, I'm poor, give me money, give me money. And he goes back with 10 times of what he spent to go for Umrah from haram way. Be careful. Niyyah. You need the niyyah. It is 1/3 of the deen. That particular hadith. إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. ومن كانت هجرته إلى دنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. make sure you have a good niyyah. And if you came to the masjid with improper niyyah, correct it now. Correct it. Allah will accept it. Allah will forgive the bad one and keep the good one for you. Allah is so merciful. Allah is so delicate. When He deals with believers, once they repent and once they ask forgiveness. إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء. Allah never forgive shirk. If someone died with shirk, but if he repented before he dies, inshallah, Allah will allow him to enter His mercy. But don't die with any shirk. Keep asking Allah to protect you from two things, shirk and the hypocrisy. Keep asking Allah that. I've been requested to finish before 9:30, and I hope I fulfill what I promised. So till here, inshallah. During the food or whatever, if you have a question, I don't mind to answer, if I know the answer. سبحانك الله وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah accept from you, from us and from you. اللهم آمين. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى اصحابه وازواجه واهل بيته. الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. وجزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله فيكم. First of all, my dear brothers and sisters, we welcome every single one of you. We welcome